obviously, as you know, as a player, this first week of pre-season, I guess everyone loves training, but it's why you play the game, isn't it? To play games.
Yeah, well, everyone gets excited about playing the first game, don't they? You know, this is where it probably gets a little bit difficult in terms of the coach's point of view, in terms of selecting players and what teams to put out and how long you're going to play them for the first game. But ultimately, they've done 9 weeks now of pre-season, so everyone gets excited about the first game.
And obviously, it's particularly exciting as well because there's been plenty of positive tweaks and changes over the off-season as well. I guess the boys are excited to rip in and sort of put that into practice.
Yeah, I think you always get some, you know, the squad evolves, you know, you're always looking to evolve your game. You know, where we were last year, we want to get better in certain aspects of our game, and where we were good, we still want to improve on those parts of the game. So you're always looking at ways to, you know, small little tweaks, how you're going to improve that. And you know, when this game comes around on Friday, you want to see if the work that you've put in actually comes to fruition. You know, I'm not going to say it'd be perfect on Friday night, first hit out, it never normally is, but you want to just see small amounts of your game that has moved forward.
And obviously George just said that you want to play a bit more rugby, you want to attack a bit more, but you don't want to lose that Gloucester DNA, and I guess part of your job is keeping that set piece and that up front strong.
Yeah, look, the scrum, you know, functioned really well for us last year, and you know, it's just probably at the end of the season it dropped off, and unfortunately it dropped off at the wrong time of the year. So you know, we looked at that, how do we improve that, and you know, we've been some recruitment obviously with Alfie Perch. There's also the young kids coming through, so you have to look at their development, and you know, they're on a learning curve, and how quickly can they learn and sort of impact the game themselves. And then obviously, you know, the Mall, you know, 2-3 years ago was Gloucester's DNA, wasn't it? And I think everyone's disappointed with how that's gone last season. It wasn't the weapon it was, so obviously we've had to do a lot of work on that and improve that and get everyone buying into that.
That said, then looking ahead to Munster this weekend, and traditionally a very well-balanced team and traditionally a really solid forward pack, so that's always going to be a test, isn't it?
Yeah, they're going to be tough. They've been incredibly successful the last few years, obviously winning it 2 years ago and getting to knockout stages. You know, it's a good challenge over there. The crowd's always quite hostile. It will be a good learning curve for some of the young boys to play in that environment and also in that intensity, because no matter what you try and create in training, there's nothing like, you know, game intensity. So that's what we've got to look at and see how we cope with that on Friday.
Yeah, so 2 big pre-season fixtures going into that first game here at Kingsholm against Saracens, which is going to be a massive occasion, isn't it?
Yeah, like, pre-season, you know, looking at, is it best to have 3-4 games, sometimes play teams like in the Championship sometimes, or, you know, we probably put ourselves under maybe a bit of pressure, just 2 games. But they're 2 tough games, so we definitely know where we're going to be at the end of those 2 games.
Perfect. Cheers. Thanks, Trev.